And we've got author here, Erica Anderson. Thanks for joining us, Erica. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Let's talk a little bit about your new book that you have out and the importance behind this. Tell us about it.
Yeah, my new book, Freely Sober, is out just as of last week. So we did it especially for January. We know a lot of people are doing dry January or they're trying to create new habits for 2026. So we really wanted this to be a resource and a tool for people as they head into the new year.
Why is it so important to have this book talk about a topic that might be a little bit hard for some people to talk about?
Yeah, it's kind of why I wrote it. A little bit of my own story is integrated into the book. It's definitely part memoir. I really struggled with alcohol as a negative thing in my life for like 20 years. And then about 5 years ago, I decided I was kicking it to the curb for a lot of different reasons. But in doing so, I realized how many women feel very ashamed to admit that maybe they have a problem, or even just that they kind of aren't comfortable with alcohol anymore because it is so culturally celebrated and it's at every event. And I wanted to kind of offer a guidebook or, you know, sort of a friend, say it's okay to question this, it's okay to investigate this, and if you decide that this isn't for you anymore, here's how you can do it, and it's actually very empowering.
Yeah, I know the book just came out not too long ago, but what's the feedback been like? Because I feel like this is something that when people start to read it, it's like, oh, wow, this is so impactful.
Yeah, well, I've been getting feedback for a while because, you know, I've actually written about this topic for the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal. And so now that it's been out for a week, that's not a lot of time, but so far, great stuff. People are just telling me, you know, it's readable, it's easy to get through. There's a lot of practical stuff, and that's exactly what it was created for. So you could just pick it up, read it, and feel like you can take knowledge away that you didn't have before. Like, my promise in this book is that you'll never think about alcohol in the same way again.
Yeah.
It's not to tell people they need to get sober. It's just to say, here's how you can think about this differently, and maybe you learn something new about yourself along the way.
Is that kind of considered the sober curiosity side of it? Okay, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so many times people, I feel like they look at this issue as black and white. Like, either you have no problem at all, or you're totally falling down and, you know, you've lost your job and you're ruining your life. And there really is a lot of in-between gray area in there. And sober curiosity, that's kind of a movement that's been growing in the past few years, I would say even decade. That term has come into the lexicon, just meaning that, like, you're asking questions, you're looking into it, you're seeing what it might be like if you were to eliminate this substance from your life, or even just change and moderate the way that you're using it. And it's a low pressure, no pressure way to just be able to explore without people making assumptions about you or stereotyping you. I just really think we need to normalize the conversation, because it's not just people with addictions. It's also a wellness thing, and it's a health thing.
Was it emotional for you to write this? Because I imagine it would be, because you're using your experience and everything that you've went through to help others.
Yeah.
Was that tricky for you?
It's tricky. There's a lot of vulnerable stuff in the book, my personal stories of especially early motherhood and how drinking impacted me in the early days of COVID, which, if people don't know, women with children 5 and under increased their drinking by 365% during COVID. And it's actually where a lot of people found they weren't comfortable with the way they were drinking, especially women. And so I shared some stories that I'm kind of like, wow, my family didn't know these stories. And I'm a little bit, I don't know if embarrassed is the word, but yeah, emotional. It's a little bit scary putting it out there, but I honestly think that so much good is going to come out of this. Like, I get DMs from people on Instagram all the time that'll say, you know, you really inspired me to start this journey. I'm a year sober, and, like, you didn't know, but all along the way I was watching your journey and you've inspired me. And so that just makes me so happy that I was able to share publicly.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
I just love you. You are so sweet and so inspiring too. So thank you for being so vulnerable and putting that out there to help other people. That's what it's all about. So thank you so much.
Yeah, I was just going to say, freelysober.com is where you can find information about it, and it's a great time to buy it because you also get a free workbook when you do right now.
There you go.
So January is the way. So Freely Sober for January.
We'll have it all linked over on our website, lifestylelive.tv. So nice to meet you, Erica. Thank you so much.
Thank you.